second segment on a Tuesday, so you know what that means. Time for another edition of high school football top plays and primetime performers. The best of the best from week 6 starts at the quarterback position, where Emmaus's Jarrett Cooper spearheaded a nearly perfect first half for the Green Hornets Saturday versus Central Catholic. The junior signal caller tossed a pair of touchdown passes before capping the monster 35-point half with a rushing score. He found Samuel Steffen from 7 yards out before hitting Neo Michelle out of the backfield on a 21-yard pitch and catch. Cooper then called his own number on a 31-yard scoring scamper. The junior finished an uber-efficient 9 of 11 passing while adding 68 yards with his legs. He's now up to 7 passing touchdowns and 5 rushing scores heading into Emmaus's Week 7 showdown with Whitehall. Now, when quarterbacks have strong outings, that usually means the wide receivers thrive as well. That was certainly the case for Easton's Cole Ordway and his favorite target Friday versus Stroudsburg, fellow junior Andrew Biddle. Ordway needed just 8 completions to rack up 220 yards through the air, with half of those receptions hauled in by Biddle for a career-best 139 yards receiving. The 11th grader hauled in a 40-yard reception for the Red Rovers' first touchdown of the night before a 50-yard pitch and catch gave Easton a 16-7 lead. The Rovers ultimately ran away with a 43-13 decision, their 5th win in a row. Easton has outscored its last 5 opponents 199-56. Speaking of scoring, plenty of that over in Jersey Friday as Phillipsburg and Hillsborough combined for 77 points. The State Liners with nearly 500 yards of total offense, a game that featured more than its fair share of big plays. In fact, 7 scoring plays that covered 40 or more yards, 3 of which came from Peaburg senior Matthew Skirbo Jr., who put Phillipsburg in front by 2 touchdowns midway through the second quarter with a 75-yard interception returned for a score. The senior wideout then took a quick hitter before darting 57 yards to the house. Skirbo Jr. with the Liners' only score of the second half, but it was a big one, slant over the middle that went 70 yards to pay dirt, part of Phillipsburg's 42-35 win over Hillsborough. Skirbo Jr. with 5 catches for 153 yards as Peaburg improved to 3-1. Meanwhile, over in Easton, Notre Dame Green Pond's Carmine Diaz outpaced both Biddle and Skirbo with his most impressive outing to date. Season highs of 8 catches, 161 yards receiving, producing not 1, not 2, but 3 touchdowns. As the Crusaders took down Northern Lehigh by 30, Diaz hauled in a 21-yarder to open the scoring before a 1-yard grab doubled Notre Dame's lead. The senior then galloped his way to the end zone on a 38-yard pitch and catch. The Crusaders have won 3 straight and are 5-1 overall, averaging nearly 49 points per game. Diaz now up to 31 catches for 590 yards and 8 touchdowns for the season. Well, from the air to the ground, where it was another stat-stuffing performance for Saucon Valley on Friday, as senior running back Jared Roan found the end zone 3 times, racking up a team-leading 134 yards rushing on just 13 carries. The 12th grader breaking off TD totes of 2, 7, and 16 yards as part of the Panthers' 64-14 win over Catasauqua. For the season, Roan is already over 500 yards rushing. He's averaging 6.3 yards per carry and has accounted for 10 of Saucon Valley's 15 rush TDs through just 6 weeks. 5-1 Saucon Valley visits 3-3 Salisbury coming up on Friday.